Yo, what is up?
Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas.
All right, we are. Damn, if I can get this thing off the screen. We are here. We are live. We are ready to go. How's everybody doing this evening? As the AI lady said, my name is Mike Reed. And we are here to have a show talking about the industry. It looks like I lost all my stuff. That's all right. We're going to start over. I'm just going to jump right into it. This says, about a year ago. About a year ago today, I told you guys about Aldi's buying out Winn-Dixie and a bunch of other places. A bunch of other locations. Winn-Dixie was one of the main ones, right? So here we got comments, asking about refrigerant and then, all that other good stuff. All that other good stuff about removing refrigerant. So they wanted to know about the basics. Let's see who we all got in here today. Oh, great. I think we'll download now. Let's see who we got here today. Ooh. You know, first things first, though, I want to thank the contributors to the channel. I think I said thank you last time, but we're going to reiterate because I do appreciate them. We got Untamed Kango. We got My Apps. What's up? And like I said, it is Jihad Abdullah. And then we have Miss Melissa. Thank you very much for contributing to the show. I wanted to bring something up to the forefront because there are some there's some liars among us. You liar! Some liars. Now, this came across my feed. Let me show you what came across my feed. Oh, no. We want something better than this. Damn it all to hell. Damn. My system crashed before I came on a little while ago. Should have some more. Well, hell, I'll just jump right to this and then I'll bring in some of the other ones. So what we got on the screen here, ooh, I know what I can do. This is an ice machine, well, ice merchandiser for a grocery store. Anybody care to know where in the Carmen Sandiego was this ice merchandiser located? Anybody? Let's see if we got the bright and the brilliant among us. Let's see if we got the bright and brilliant out there. So this is a little better. Let's see what we got. CMB, we got. Let's see what we got here. Right next to the red box. Oh yeah, I guess y'all ain't got red box still out there by them grocery stores you got. Let's see what we got here. This is a true GDIM for ice machine merchandiser. 49 self-contained 2-door ice merchandiser. It's currently going for $55. Anybody care to know? Anybody care to know where this sucker was located? Let me add some other ones in there. So, bam. You liar! So it looks like Winn-Dixie did have ice merchandisers in their stores. These are the same stores that I told you guys you could make money removing. Yeah. These are the same stores I told you guys you can go over there and make money disassembling the cases. Removing the refrigerant, recovering it, then disassembling the cases. Why? Because I said that they were going to put them on auction. So currently they are on auction. Where you been? Hold on, man. Let me show this again. Hold on. Let me show this again. I don't quite get it. I don't quite get it. Because brother. Let me show you. I guess I'm gonna have to do this. Brother. Once again, brother, this right here is from a YouTuber, some guy named Mike Reed. I don't know if you ever heard of him. All these is expanding, and you can see dollar signs. 1 year ago, only 160 of you took a look at it. Only 160 of you took a look at this video that I had out there.
Oh,
Yep, there I am sipping, still drinking. I did the whole thing about Aldi's, how many stores, where the stores were located. Yeah, I know, because they're gone. They're gone. Aldi's bought them. I did a whole story about it and on how you can make money from it. So now other people, because it's going forward with or without you. With you, without you. With you, without it went on without your ass. It's done. It's done, son. It's done. It's done.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
They went and did it without you.
What?
They went and did it without you, bro. So all of those Winn-Dixie stores across the South had to be broken down so that they can be hauled, so the items can be hauled off and sold off for auction. I had already told you guys this was going to happen over a year ago. That is why I got
to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
That's why I got that. Because I'm trying to tell you what's going on. It's the whole purpose of what I got going on with this channel right here. Telling you what's going to happen so that you can be ready for it. I don't know how you could miss it because it's a year old. Where the hell they go? It's not like I took it down, brother. I didn't take it down. It's still there. It's right here. You can play it right now.
They're all going to be like Hoffman cases and it's a chain that they changed. It's a brand that they changed the name.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Guys in the business are going to know it. So
there you go.
What I'm trying to tell you guys about,
see, and Mel was asking,
about,
we have zeros on.
about getting in there.
There's Jacob.
So you can throw your hat in the ring.
Talking about the CVS. Yeah, but CVS doesn't. So, CVS, all their units are self-contained. They don't have any remotes. I gave a whole thing about it. Whole thing about the Blue Book. This is not the same Blue Book that you deal with.
Right.
So breakdown of. I went through the whole breakdown of what an Aldi store looks like, what Aldi's needs versus what Winn-Dixie had in their locations. So now you can actually see it's a little late. It's a little late. So you can actually see what these Winn-Dixies have. And so this is the first wave. Remember, so they're doing they're going all the way from Florida all the way, and they're stopping in Louisiana. So there aren't any here in Texas. So it comes all the way over to where I am. That's why I told you guys. I said, hell, I'll take my ass on out there. More than likely, you're looking at somewhere around 10 grand to do this work. And some might argue with me and say probably more. They probably say I'm on the low side. Recovering all that refrigerant, removing the connections between each case, removing the sealant between each case, all that kind of stuff, raising the wheels, removing all those supports and brackets that they might have had under there to keep the cases level. So all that kind of stuff. But, if I'm low, go ahead and hit me up and go ahead and call me out on it. If my numbers are probably too low, which they could possibly be. They could possibly be. I'm not pretending to know it all. But, the deli cases, they had to be taken apart. You had to remove. So this this was something I finally know a little bit more about the situation where, see, as you can see, they are separating the compressors from the unit because the cases are, the compressors are separate. When you buy these from Mark, when you buy these from CoPro, they just sell you the case, and then you have to get the compressor and add the compressor to the case. Now the evaporator in there is from the manufacturer, but the compressor is not. So you actually had to remove the compressor. So you had to remove the compressor from the case, and then you had to uninstall the case. So as you see, they had a lot of units there. I mean, it's not all. This is lot number 88. So the lot is the actual item that is up for sale, but it is some of the lots are tables and chairs. Some are regular shelving, stuff like that, desk, that kind of stuff. So it's not like 88 pieces of refrigeration, but you all have been to a grocery store, I'm fairly certain of. I'm fairly certain of that.
You liar!
Fairly certain that you guys have probably been there maybe once. But you can probably tell me that you ain't never been to a grocery store before.
You liar!
So here's the structural concept units. You guys know I love talking about structural concept. So once again, that, and I think these were remotes. So it also includes removing the line set. So sometimes they have you cut it. Other times they will actually remove the line set in whole. Not like you would reuse the line set anyway. Let me see what else I got. I didn't take all the pictures. That was from lot 59. I just wanted to show some of the refrigeration unit. I didn't even bother with the hot side. I completely forgot to mention to you guys about the hot side. You guys have all walked past these. Hold on, it's coming up. You guys have all walked past these cases that have the cheese and the lunch meat and stuff like that, hamburger and all that kind of stuff. So this one is Phoenix. Hill Phoenix, going through a couple of name changes. So the remotes, like I said, they are, hell, they didn't even do it. That's a pretty long run, but each segment has to be separated. Once again, this isn't over. This is not over. There's still, how many people remember when I gave you the Aldi story? How many people remember that? Let's see how many people actually pay attention to my content. How many people remember this when I talked about this? Back last year when I talked about Aldi's. 19, so it's like the same number of people from last time. I appreciate each and every one of you.
They're going to reach a total of 2,400. But what will affect?
I don't remember how many stores. How many stores? You guys remember?
Construction.
Oh, let me see here.
Now, First Watch.
I talked about First Watch. Okay, this is more
coming out. And that's for the McDonald's. I mean, I'm sorry. That's for the Starbucks. That's for the.
Yeah, that was more Aldi's. I did a whole thing. I cover a lot of different items.
Well, yeah, I'll leave us.
Cover a lot of different items. So as you can see, all these cases, they're not using the same ones that that Winn-Dixie was using. Oh yeah. Oh, you remember. Yeah, there is lots more. I'd have to go back into that story, but there's a lot more. This is just the first wave. I want to say, if I remember correctly, something like 150 stores. So that's why I said no one company. When I brought this up to you guys before, I said no one company. could possibly break down all of this stuff. No one company could do that. Let's see if I can find something. I'm gonna remove that story. Let me add some more. Here. I didn't take a whole lot of pictures. I didn't take a whole lot. I just took some because here we go. Not everything was a remote. Not everything, these are some self-contained. This is Excellence. They're out of New York. They're rebranding items. So Excellence doesn't make anything. They're just they're a kitchen designer. And so when they give out the plans, when they design these grocery stores and everything else, they actually spec out the equipment. And so to get these customers under budget or on budget, they'll throw in some of their stuff. And that way they have a little more play. They have a little more play over the pricing when it's theirs. So it's no big deal if they give it away at cost. So let's see what we got here. Hold on a second. Aldi buys Dixie. Let me flip this on over. Stop that screen. Let me share another one. So let's see how many more opportunities you might just have. All right. So in March of 2024, Aldi's acquired Southeastern Grocers, parent company of Winn-Dixie and Harvey Supermarket. So they're converting a significant number of these stores to the Aldi format, which we found is a lie. So that's a lie. So they're supposed to be done with all of this, with breaking eggs by 2027. See what okay, so they expect to only keep 50 of the stores, with most of them reopening in 2025. So it looks like they're on pace to do that 50. Excuse me. Starting with Florida, once the work can really begin, once they break it down, once they strip down everything. Because bringing in the new equipment doesn't really take them that long, especially since everything is already there. So that's 800 stores nationwide by 2028. And that will include some conversions. So every time you see store conversions, that means they had to tear out all the other stuff. As you can see, this is the proof right now. They are not keeping. I thought they might even, consider keeping some of it. They're not even keeping it. They're just stripping it down. They only want the floor. They only want that floor plan. Their typical Aldi's floor plan. That's it. They're throwing up fake walls and everything else and doing their thing. All that other stuff gots to go. It's gots to go. So what does this mean for you? It means you got to keep going. It means you got to go out there and you got to contact these the builders. That's why I gave you guys the Blue Book. So you got to get listed with that. You'll have people call you from there, because they call me all the time from there. And these are architects. These are architects and builders and demolition guys. Then you actually need to contact some of the other Aldis and see if they can give you, see if someone is willing to give you the information on getting hold of the team involved with converting these locations. So that is where the money is. All these isn't doing this prep work themselves. It is the third party. So how this works, the actual company tasked with the auctioning off this equipment, they're the ones responsible for getting the equipment removed, trucked to their warehouse, everything cataloged, photographed, and then put online. But they can't do any of that until someone like you goes out there, removes the refrigerant, disconnects the lines, takes the compressors off the rack, and all this stuff. This is not like work. This is all heavy stuff. And then disassemble the cases. If you've been watching my broadcast over the couple of weeks, you've noticed I've played different videos on how you put these cases together, like Zero Zone. I've given you guys training classes with Micromatic and Arctic. Yeah. So Arctic has some classes, some video classes too, that you could look at, and you just reverse engineer it. Instead of them showing you how you put it together, it's going to be the opposite. So instead of them, they will join these cases together like Zero Zone. They join the cases together. They put silicone in between the segments. So that means you would have to go in there with a razor knife and then cut that putty out. Cut that silicone out of there. But the money is still out there. There's still some more money if you are willing to listen. If you're willing to listen, there's still some more money out there. And let me hit you with this. Give me 1 second. Always with the technical difficulties. One second. So do you guys think you got what it takes to go ahead and get a hold of these people? Oh, that's what I did. Because that's what you need to do. You just got to get a hold of them now. But here's a quick segment about Taco Bell.
Of Quick Bites, the show where we try to tackle all the restaurant headlines in as little time as possible. I'm Sam Okus, editor-in-chief of Nation's Restaurant News, joined by my colleague Jonathan Mays, editor-in-chief of Restaurant Business. Jonathan, event where Taco Bell had all kinds of announcements, including how many new menu items they are going to be rolling out in 2025. Hint, it's a lot. Jonathan, fill us in. What's going on with Taco Bell in 2025?
They are doubling their menu innovation this year. They are going to put out pretty much new menu items all the time, all year long. And my thought on this, Sam, is nobody can do this. I don't think anybody can do this certainly to the level of Taco Bell. Most companies, if they were to put out this many new menu items, they would run into sorts of problems with operations, with their franchisees. We do see a lot of menu innovation these days. Limited time offers have been basically hit records each of the past couple of years. So it's not exactly unusual, but they've just been so successful by coming out with just menu item after menu item after menu item after menu item, and they have a really good value proposition, and that combination really, really works for them, and it's why they're generating such strong sales even this year when nobody else is.
So true. And Jonathan, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said nobody else can do this but Taco Bell. I think they are a party of one in this industry when it comes to how much they innovate. They have license from their customers to come up with all kinds of new things. Now, that is, of course, a costly proposition, but for Taco Bell especially, this is their marketing. Their marketing is dependent on rolling out new items that customers want to come and try, and it is working. They said they project sales in their first quarter of 2025 will be up 8%. They think by 2030 they're going to be doing $3 million average unit volumes at Taco Bell, which is insane when you think about Taco Bell is the king of value. So they're checking every box. They're the value leader. They're the innovator leader. They're even making lots of money, increasing their profitability. And it's really interesting to see specifically what they're going to do with innovation, where they want to innovate specifically around fried chicken and beverages. They've already done that with the Live Más Cafe, this new test they have with beverages, chicken, beverages. Obviously, these are things that are incredibly popular, increasingly popular around the country. And I think that's going to be relevant for the next thing we talk about too.
Yeah, right. Chicken and beverages. Everybody wants to do chicken and beverages, Sam, including McDonald's, which recently just announced another sort of reorganization type thing. They are creating a new teams around their specific menu items around the globe: beef, chicken, and beverages / desserts. Sam, thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think this is fascinating. This restaurant experience team, it reminds me so much of Taco Bell, because one of the things they emphasized was how they want to bring ideas to market faster. And they've got to be looking at Taco Bell in this, right? Because
your tone is quasi-facetious, but you do not realize that Taco Bell was the only restaurant to survive the franchise wars. So, now all restaurants are Taco Bell.
Oh, jeez. That's a horrible future, isn't it? Taco Bell taking over everything. And those guys, they are just in love with Taco Bell. Taco Bell's been doing a lot of market hype with all the insiders. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. We got Aldi's, you got this whole thing going on with Taco Bell. So out of the real thing is, these insiders, they think that Burger King is going to fade away. I think McDonald's is going to go shrink down to a much smaller company. And they pretty much think that it's going to be like, Taco Bell and Chipotle are going to be the only, Chipotle is going to be the only legacy survivor. And it's going to be a bunch of new upstarts. And that bodes well for you guys, because it's a way in for you. The legacy companies are the ones, they're married to McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, McDonald's. And so it's very hard for you to get in with them. But it's a lot easier for you to get in with these new companies. So keep that in mind, and keep an open mind with these other ones. Let me see here what we got. I got another. I might just save this to I think I'll probably play this one for you. As usual, we got the training schedule for the week. And I've added a little more to it. I did my best to take out all the old stuff. Hold on one second. And as usual, don't wait till the end to ask your questions. Oh, no. All right. Let me add it. My system crashed. I lost a lot of stuff. All right, hold on one second. I'm about to get this one for you. And I'll probably do a play-by-play with you. One second. Training dates. Ta-da, gotcha. So, Electro Freeze. I don't know if you watch some of the guys on YouTube that do their videos when they're out on the job. He just did a video today with Electro Freeze. Here's Carper Johnny. As you notice, I added the McDonald's symbol now, because the K3 is the McDonald's backup unit if the restaurants don't want to tailor. So Tropical Smoothie Cafe uses Scotsman. They use the Nugget. There's the current schedule. And I play some of these independently outside of the video. Henny Penny is being a hard ass right now. You're going to need to get with a dealer or a customer in your market, and they're going to have to shoehorn you into the Henny Penny system. All right, to force Henny Penny's hand. Henny Penny will bend. They're just like a tree branch in the wind. They'll bend when if the customer blows hard enough. Pause. The new true ice machine training. So the two sides, March and in April. So one column is next month, the other column is this month. If you miss it, then just catch it the next time around, if they have one. But if you miss it, it's no big deal. Now, this is the Fry Master that don't travel for these. Only go to one if this close to you, but that also gets you into McDonald's. These are the champion classes. This will get you. Champion is in Chick-fil-A. They're in a couple other places too, but Chick-fil-A, you would know that one. Don't travel too far for these as well. I've added Myco dishwashers. So Myco dishwasher, May 6th. I want to apologize because I didn't realize. Let's see if I can pause it. I didn't realize that I was still getting the emails. I was still getting the emails from Myco, but they were falling into my spam category. And I'm watching the training classes. I'm like, man, they ain't tell me nothing. They ain't send me nothing. But they were sending me the stuff. I just wasn't seeing it. It was, I don't know why Myco stuff goes into my spam folder. This dishwasher training class is no cost to you, but you do have to pay for your own airfare. They will pay for the hotel. The hotel will shuttle you back and forth to the factory. And and they feed you one night out of the week. I think they feed you at least one of the nights, but the rest of the time they feed you morning and lunch. Everything else is on you. All right, cool. So I will be updating this one as soon as they come out with another one. I'll update that one. But this is your upper echelon dishwasher. Not everybody's going to have that. And there's your Micromatic. Your 3 different regions of the country. You got your Manitowoc stuff. This is your Heatcraft. I got to see if this is still open. This might actually be gone already. These guys jump on it. As soon as the Heatcraft class jumps up, people take it. This is Firehouse Subs and a number of other places, but people will know who Firehouse Subs is. I did a story on Jollibees. Jollibees uses AJ Antunes. That's what they make their breakfast with. Is essentially a griddle that they use, and they do their eggs in it. Laundry, for some of you that are interested in laundry, Alto-Shaam, you're definitely going to have to check with this list. This list fills up very fast because it depends on who you ask. Alto-Shaam is like number 2 out there behind Rationale, depending on who you ask. I'm currently working on a BKI combi unit, so I'm ordering a new ignition module on that. This is, again, more laundry, your Dexter. And Hoshizaki training, we'll have to see what's going on with next month. As soon as the weather warms up, they're doing some new virtual training. So that's why I've included this. So you got to sign up for the virtual. But just so you know, as soon as it warms up, ice machine training takes a pause. Yeah, I think June. June is the end of it. And it looks like they haven't updated anything. So it looks like we're going to get movie theater training near the end of the year. This is XLT training. This is at least once or twice a month. There is no cost for you to attend the training. The cost comes in with you getting there. And then I got a ton of coffee stuff. Just so you warn, I got a ton of coffee stuff coming up. Coffee training is typically year round. And why I give you guys coffee training is because coffee is stability. People aren't addicted to ice, but they're addicted to caffeine. People aren't addicted to chicken, but they're addicted to caffeine. All right? Nobody has a burger addiction, but people are addicted. They get a headache if they don't have their Starbucks in the morning. Who the hell wakes up saying, "Oh man, I gotta have a hamburger, otherwise I don't feel good. I ain't ready for the world till I have my first French fry." Said by nobody ever. And then brother Tate gave me this one. He did mention this to me last year or even 2 years ago. He mentioned this. This is one of the first things he had mentioned to me. But now he's giving out the schedule. I tried to contact them. If you're using a Gmail account, you might have a hard time emailing them. My emails got rejected, and it's just a security thing. So this one is Slayer. So this is going to be all your high-end cafes. For some of you that are a glutton for punishment, coffee shops, our meat grinder, they're always looking for technicians to take care of their ice machines. And without a coffee machine, without an espresso machine, they don't have a coffee shop. So even like what I was talking about doing in that one courthouse, they didn't even have a coffee shop there. They didn't have a cafe. They didn't have a coffee shop, nothing. So this helps you to get trained on these machines, and chances are, depending on what market you're in, you're going to be in rarefied air with the Slayer. And once you learn Slayer, they're going to have in-person classes now for the first time, because I harassed the hell out of them 5-6 years ago. Well, probably 6-7 years ago, I harassed the hell out of them when the actual creator of the espresso machine was still involved with it. And they decided to put this online training together, and it was all right. The online training is okay. They break it down. The screenshots you have are from the classes I took years ago. But in this video, you got all the emails and everything else. And with everything else, you go right to the manufacturer. I'm not giving you information that you got to go through some third party. Just like Slayer's out of Seattle, just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. See, there's a story. This is an all-American made product, just like Astra. So in case you guys don't know, Astra was still is an all-American made espresso machine. They even use a 110, and it's all parts that you could fix from like Home Depot. You can get parts from Home Depot and fix the freaking unit. Well, now this is the step up from Astra. This is Slayer. So now Slayer, you're talking about, hold on 1 second. Let me show you. So you're talking about, $24,000, $30,000 espresso machines. So this one, the one I'm showing you the picture, that's $24,000. This is before the install. So here's the Steam LP, which is 20 grand. Is this a 2 group? Let me see if this is a 2 group. The price goes up. Okay, this is the LP. So this one's 20. I don't know if they're keeping up. Let me see if this guy's keeping up with if the prices are coming up right. So as you can see, it just went up 3 grand for a 3 group. So that's 3 different positions. Each brew head, you can either do 1 drip Well, you could brew, and with a blind, you can get one drip of coffee, for lack of a better term, or you could put the double-headed spout there, and you can actually get 2 cups of espresso out of each one. So these are machines that are, people are very particular about their machines. So even this is Synesso. This is also an American. I forgot about this guy. So Astra was first, and then Synesso, then Slayer came around. So you're still talking about 17,500 before install. The nice thing about coffee is that they need constant maintenance. You got to do constant maintenance. There's seals, screens, all that kind of stuff. Let me show you Slayer. But you're gonna have to go to Slayer's website anyway. So here's Slayer. And I really like Slayer. The guys over there are pretty nice. But most people over there in Seattle are real laid back. And even so, Renton, Washington. So even La Marzocco used to be, it's funny because Tariq Nasheed was talking about Stone Park today. And La Marzocco used to be in Stone Park. La Marzocco used to be about 15 minutes away from my family's store. And they used to ask us to come on over there and do training. Bosch used to ask us to come on over there and do the boilerless, the tankless, tankless training and stuff like that. You're talking about 30 years ago. Talking about 30 years ago. This is way before 25. You're talking about 30 years ago. They used to ask us to come over there. Oh, training's free. Come on up. You guys are just down the street. Come on down. Yeah, my father's like, I don't want to deal with none of that fad stuff. All right, so Slayer has a number of different units. The units are very good. People will actually buy them used or from auction. And they're still ticking. So these are things that you gotta descale them. You need to do, sir. I don't care who it is. If it's DeLonghi, if it's if it's Slayer, if it's Astra, if it's Synesso, La Marzocco, any number of the 30 or 40 different brands. And just so you guys know, they have a whole coffee convention, and it's eye popping. It's nice to see, because it's a whole convention hall just full of lever, semi-automatic, fully automatic espresso machines by every manufacturer on the freaking planet. Breville is there. DeLonghi is there. Everybody's there. So it is always a good time. But with that, is there anything that you guys want to know? So, Slayer is coming up with some kind of that's what's in the message that I got there on the training screen, is that they're coming up. They created a training room. So they finally put together some kind of way to do in-person hands-on training, pretty much like La Marzocco used to do. La Marzocco used to do a hands-on training in Chicago, and then actually the hands-on training for La Marzocco stopped. It stopped right when the pandemic hit. They stopped. So these machines are incredibly expensive, incredibly expensive. But this is the workhorse of the coffee shop, of the cafe. Outside of Starbucks, this is what they all go goo goo gaga over. Oh yeah, they got me stuck in a residential area. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, your hotels, your casinos, and even some break rooms. Even some break rooms. And then the grinders, we're not going to forget about that. Lever machines, the Strata. You got lots of machines. These are volumetric machines. So this is a volumetric. So the barista just pushes the button for the level of espresso. So everything is already preset to a certain degree, and they just got to give it the proper grind for it and the whole nine. So if you guys are interested in jumping into coffee, look at the stream, the training video. I've got all the stuff for the Coffee Technicians Guild. So that stuff is in there. They take you from A to Z and crank you out as a coffee technician. So let me show you. Marzocco for sale. So the little one you keep seeing over and over again, that's $6,000. Here's a volumetric, $15,000 for that 2 group. It's another one used, refurbished. So yes, there's a lot of refurbished on the coffee side because the machines are so expensive. $11,000 for a refurbished unit. Gaggia. Is this refurbished? No, that's not refurbished. Gaggia, I used to be a dealer for Gaggia. I haven't sold any of those machines in I don't know how long. I haven't sold one of those machines in forever. So let me see what you got to say here. Mayab said, if we wanted to learn a coffee machine, is there a particular brand we should focus on to get started? Slayer seems like a high-end. Well, they're all high-end. Looking for a competitive advantage on something. You will not get a competitive advantage. That's like saying, I want to get a competitive advantage. I want to sell water. Like, dude, everybody drinks coffee. Everybody drinks coffee. You got to learn this kind of stuff before you can try to get into a niche, right? And it's not even, coffee is not a niche business. Coffee is a business all to itself. If you open your eyes, you'll see that there are guys out there, that's all they do. They don't do anything else. The world of coffee is very expansive, and they take care of their own. With that being said, it's still not enough of them. They're in a worse off state than we are on this side of things. So that a lot of guys are aging out. And to be honest with you, on the coffee side, they're really flighty. They don't stick with anything. So 1 minute they'll work on a coffee machine, the next minute they'll be a yoga instructor, then they'll be a painter, then they want to go work on the fishing boats for 3 months or 6 months in Alaska and shit like that. They're really flighty, these guys. The deeper you're getting into this, the more you're learning that a lot of guys focus on just niche things and trying to work on everything. So my advice is to start with the stuff I've given you. right? You start with the Onera Group. Start with you got to start with those manufacturers. That reminds me, Legacy Group finally paid today. I had completely forgot to mention about Legacy Groups. The Legacy. No. Legacy Brands? What is it? Is it the Legacy Brands? Yes, the Legacy Companies. The Legacy Companies. There we go. The Legacy Companies. Let's see, is this them? Oh, what the hell is it? Hold on 1 second. Company LLC, Ice Machines, Easy Ice, Legacy Appliances. So you got to start with the manufacturers I'm telling you guys about. The rest of these things that I'm telling you about are for stability. When you get a little coffee under your belt, you're doing things that are going to bring you back over and over again. You do the ice machines. 90% of your places out there are using an ice machine. They're using an ice machine. You have the rare occasion where a place is only selling bottled drinks and they don't have ice. Other than that, everybody else got a damn ice machine. Yeah, it's you need to go with the. Not only is it. Hold on 1 second.
This guy gets it.
Not only is it the paid training aspect of it, it's the fact that you're going to be gaining customers. You're going to, when you go out on these calls, commercial warranty isn't that long. Once you're out there, you're going to get introduced to that customer. You get introduced to them. If you're out there on refrigeration, they might, you could introduce yourself on some of the hot side stuff that you guys might be familiar with. I know some of you guys are petrified about gas, but their vast majority of the equipment is electric on the hot side. The vast majority is electric, especially all the tabletop stuff, warmers, warming lamps, all that stuff is electric. Very few. I was actually looking at some stuff, and it was Royal. Everything was all electric. So it's electric deep fryers and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes the larger you go, the more they go into electric. The pizza ovens, they're all gravitating towards electric for the stability. They want electric. But you deal with the manufacturer, they'll send you out. Matter of fact, the place I went to today, Onera Group sent me out for a fridge. And what did I get out of it? I ended up working on the steam kettle. Took care of the steam kettle. They called me back about the ice machine. Took care of the ice machine. They want me to work on a Vulcan steam oven. I got to redo. Maybe I'll just show you the damn pictures. I got to redo all the knobs and all the burners on the range. I got to redo all the knobs and the burners. Well, all the burners on the griddle. 1 second, I'm gonna do an image. So it's an easy way to use them as a stepping stone. It is the best way to gain clients. Best way. So all those different people. So you guys are worried about niche, but you don't even really know what the hell a niche item is. Like, look at this. This is, I don't have a truck like this, but the ice guys do. Those are the guys that sell and deliver ice. That's what the hell their trucks look like. And it's one of the little ones. They actually have bigger ones than that. So once you start getting into the business, you'll actually see what it's all about, what's all in it. I didn't get a chance to put. I'll show you some of this other stuff later. Oh! I don't know if you guys saw me on Instagram with that live. I had to get at one of the hotels I take care of. I had to get this thing back running. They had like 15 errors. The management was under the assumption that this thing was running perfectly fine. When I jumped into it, I had to show them, it had high pressure cutoff errors. It has, okay, this is the model and serial number. It's the model serial number of this one. Hold on. I don't have my glasses, so it's kind of hard for me. My reading glasses, so it's kind of hard for me to see the details on some of this stuff. So I'll jump down. I'll jump down and show you some of these. So 999 errors, right? 909. So it's had over 1,000. It just Manitowoc stops. They stop keeping track after 999. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was right. So they called me. Come to find out, the thing was down. The employees claimed that it was down for about a month, and I know I saw ice in there, so I don't know if they were getting ice brought from another hotel or if they were paying for ice delivery like that truck that I showed you. But that damn thing was full of ice every time I came by, and they didn't say a thing. And finally, the bartender, when I got it running, she started, "Oh, thank you. Oh, this thing has been down for so long." I'm like, what the hell? Uh-oh. Hold on. I gotta get rid of some stuff. Remove. Let me remove this. I'm gonna remove some of these other ones. All right, good. So now I can show you some more. This isn't even what the hell I was trying to show you. This isn't even what the hell I was trying to show you. So yeah, they had. Did you already talk about the work in Florida? Yeah, I had talked about the work in Florida, and I had talked about them lies that was being told to me.
You liar!
Them lies that was being told to me in Florida. Is that, oh no, Mike Reed, they ain't no, we don't have these. And here it is, an ice merchandiser from a Winn-Dixie in West Palm Beach, not West Palm Beach, in Fort Lauderdale. But they swore up and down that they didn't have these in Florida. Even me knowing I lived in Florida, I lived in West Palm Beach. Liar! Busted. All of this stuff was from a grocery store in Florida. So yeah, I covered it. I talked about it. Let me see what this is. Oh yeah, that's about Slayer. Let me remove that. So yeah, I know for a fact that they had those damn ice merchandisers. And Google, Apple, YouTube, well, Google and YouTube is the same thing, but the phone is always listening. So what popped up on my damn phone was a freaking ice machine merchandiser for this. Fort Lauderdale, March 24th, 2 p.m. Liar! So y'all can tell me another one. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, working with Onera Group, working with Legacy and MVP It's still on hold. Has anybody else had an issue with Legacy Group? Anybody else had an issue with Legacy Group? Matter of fact, here is. Yeah, this thing just has so many problems. Ice Machine will tell you that the damn thing was dirty, water probe dirt, and it was. This thing was a hot mess. All right, let me make some more room. So basically, I did this one, and I actually got this customer from warranty, and I've been taking care of them for 7 years. 7 years. So the thing to focus on is just to start working. Just to start working. You guys are trying to find a niche, and you don't even know what the hell a niche is. You have no idea what the hell a niche is. You're not even in the business. Right now, you guys are just cosplaying. You guys are just running around with, I don't know what the hell y'all doing with a tool belt and whatever. I don't know what y'all doing telling people that you're a worker or something. I don't know what you're telling these people. I don't know what you're doing out there. There are no niche. So this is a combi oven that I'm currently working on. So I'm gonna have that video. I hate to do it this way. Because it's a little slow. I gotta go one by one by one. But some of this stuff isn't ready for it. And this is what it looks like, right? When you take the panel. So this is the panel that's off. You guys that want to work on a niche, I guess this can be a niche item. This is what truly is a niche. Let me explain. This is a combi oven, just like Rationale. This one, though, is from Italy. It's a Jorick. BKI bought a couple of container loads worth of these combi ovens. And something happened. I guess the deal, Church's Chicken or KFC or whatever, didn't take all of them. So they end up getting dumped out onto the regular market. And then they sat. I guess the guy who thought he had got a good deal went bankrupt. And so the unit sat in a warehouse for a number of years before all the debts got settled and someone else took ownership of it and started selling these damn things off. Each and every single one of these units has an ignition issue. And it's not on this side, it's on the other side. I work on them so often. I'm the only one in Houston working on these. And it's not like a type of situation. It's just I drew the short straw type of deal. Nobody else wants to work on them because you can only call the actual manufacturer. The manufacturer is still in business. They're still in business. So here's the side. That bluish turquoise box there, that covers over a navy blue box. That is the ignition module. This is no different than Rationale. This is no different than Alto-Shaam. This is no different than Convotherm. All right. So it sends a signal over to the ignition module box. It's no different than any other. They come in gas and electric, but this one is gas. And so it will spark and try to ignite the gas. Well, I'm tuned to hearing that sound. So you'll hear the sound of the ignition module sending power to the striker and it opening up the gas valve. And this one, you get nothing. And the funny thing is, the customer, this is brand new. This is from the customer got it to light. They got it to light, it fired up, and then they couldn't get it. And this is a story. This is a story of these damn ovens. He got it to light, and then he couldn't get it to light past that, first couple of times. Oh, let me see what else I got here. Hold on a second. Let me see what I got. This is the drain valve. This is in the back. That causes other issues when that gets all blocked up. So this, I can truly say this is a niche item because it is. Oh yeah, let me see it. Let me see if I can find it for you. Let me see if any of you guys can read this. Who in this chat can tell me what the serial number is saying? If you work on combi ovens, you're going to be able to decipher what this is. So I'll give you a hint though. At the top of the model number, the bottom is the serial number. At the ABT, G is for gas. The 101 is the shelf size. You got the 101 and the 100, and then you have the R for door opens to the right. I don't know why they don't go with the hinge. So this is the right door. G for gas, and the 101 versus the 100. The 101 is the full size shelf. And this is the ABT model. Oh, I'll pull the whole damn thing up. Anybody take a guess? This is brand new. Anybody want to take a guess as to what year this unit was manufactured in? Take a guess. Take a wild guess. What year was this manufactured? They removed this thing from the crate, never had been opened, never had been connected, never been used before. Take a guess. Very close. 2015. The next one. This was made let me see if I got the pictures. Here's what's freaky. So I've been taking care of a number of these, and every single one of them I had to redo the ignition module. Because they all came over to Ellis Island on the same boat, they're all made within months of each other. The serial number says 2015, but they were actually made in 2012, programmed in 2013. It's very weird. It's very weird. But however the Italians do their thing, 2015. You're not going to find these made outside of this range. All the ones you find are going to be like 2015. Let me see if I can get, you know what? I think that might be what's on the screen of this other one. I think that's what's on what I took a picture of. Oh, yeah. Let me see if this is it. So this was made in 2015. So you see there on the screen, 5.9. So that's what, but it says 5.9 of 12, even though they get put on the serial number 2015. That's what's on the serial number. It says base. That's the revision number. So anytime you have to call tech support, they're going to want to know what version is this thing on, because they really truly want to know if it's the one of the virgin units, because all these years later, this is 2025, all these years later, there are still these virgin units getting lit up for the first time. This is a niche. Not that other stuff you guys are talking about. This is a niche thing.
Is there no one else?
This is a niche thing. It's to the point where when somebody finds out that they have one of these, or you know, they got a deal from somewhere or whatever, and they crack it open. Oh, you gotta call Mike. You gotta call Mike Reed. So that is a niche. That is a niche thing. Now, the serial number, I mean, the tech guide and all that stuff is still available, still out there. Gornji is the one. It's gotten so bad, PartsSound can no longer help you. PartsSound can no longer help you. The guys that they did have handling tech support no longer know. They no longer know how to deal with this oven. So I've been dealing with this damn oven for so long, so many damn times. Yeah, I already ran through it, pre-diagnosed it. I knew what the hell it was, but I still wanted to verify with the factory. And when I verified with the factory, we're no longer changing just the ignition module. They added, because we had some issues where after a period of time that it would cause delayed ignition. And anybody that works on a combi oven knows when you have that buildup of gas, boom, you get the poof, you know, and it'll come out the stack at the top, and it'll poof, poof, poof. It'll do all kind of scary things to the customer. But this is brand new. This is brand new, off the runway in Milan, brand new. This is it's almost like Vivica Fox with her BBL. This is new, adjacent, so it ain't been used, but it's, you know, it's old. It's old.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence.
It's old, but it's new. Might you run into one of these? Maybe. If you do, let me show you this. If you just so happen to run into one, I'd have to show you. BKI Combi oven. So you can get this from BKI, and you can get this from PartsTown. No, this isn't the right one. Hold on, let me go back, because this is not the right one. I don't want this one. Yeah, because they had moved on. Oh, they're killing me. This is still not it. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to go into my notes. I'll pull up one from my notes. If I can get out of here. Bear with me 1 second. If I get the damn notes pop up. All right, I'm going to have to do a copy and paste because the damn notes don't want to work. Let me see if I can show you on my tablet, because I have my tablet up. It was comforting to have, but I didn't really freaking need the damn thing. All right, so here we go. 1 second. Sorry about all this dead air. Sorry about that. I made myself a little bigger. So on my tablet, I had, this is the, there we go. And what I'll do is I will just copy this, and then I can, come on, get it, act right. Paste it, bam. And more than one way to skin a cat. So here it is. So if you ever see this one, here it is. Are you kidding me? Let me see if this is showing, or is it just not showing the black? It's just not showing Okay. All right, good. You should be able to see this now. So let me go back. All right, so you see it. This is the one. I have it from a couple of different sources, but this is the one actually from Partstown. You would think I actually would have this damn thing printed out by now. But this is what you call a niche thing, where I take care of a combi oven that is discontinued. New, but discontinued. That is a niche item. Now, am I worried about parts? No, I'm not worried about parts. The manufacturer, York, is still in business. The manufacturer has their own tech support guy, which I've talked to quite a few times because they are selling products in the United States under different names. Now, I did get stung once. I had a half-size combi oven where they had discontinued the convection fan motor and blade. I got screwed on that one. But this one, all the parts are available. The updated parts are here. So what's happening is I'm getting a whole new ignition module and an additional power supply for the ignition module, because it was losing some kind of way. It wasn't enough power, and it would fail to ignite from time to time. So early on, it kind of makes you look bad, but it's not you. It was nothing up to you. It was the manufacturer. So they've since made that correction. This is now, I think they're on correction number 8. So here is, and I haven't had any other problems with this oven. No other problems. So they're going over this is the convection fan motor, and then their inverter. And this inverter, you can check this out from the front. This is the picture that I was showing you guys. I want to make sure you guys are still with me. So once again, this is what I consider a niche. So this is something that's not really going anywhere. I'm going to be taking care of this from cradle to grave. I don't have to worry about anybody else trying to swoop in and take my customer from me. The customer will give me all the other equipment because they're petrified that I would no longer answer their phone call. If I choose to no longer answer their phone call, they are FUBAR. So these are all the different components. Sorry about that. Shoot. Damn it all. Oh, good. It went back. Water, Pressostat. I have not had any problems with any of these other pieces. None whatsoever. 72 pages of tech information. Old school, pressure switch. So because it's here from 2015 or so, here is the burner control. There is a chance that you can run into this. So all of this is the original. If you see this turquoise color, I already knew. I went through the turquoise, I went through red, I went through yellow. And so now it is a black. Now they've gone to black. But like I said, I think this is about the 7th or 8th attempt at trying to straighten out this ignition control. And this is only on the gas because you don't have ignition control on the electric. So the gas is the one that had the issue. And there they are showing you how you take apart and how you test everything. They have schematics. Sorry about that. They got schematics on all the parts. They have the guide. It's all in the unit where they tell you what the readings are for each component. There's nothing hidden from you. Nothing hidden. Nothing whatsoever. There's the washing pump because this is a combi oven. They are like dishwashers and ovens. All right, what you saying there? You want to be, no. Yeah, good luck with that one. I don't know about that. You got to realize it took me years to get here. It took me, and I'm still, why am I the only person that's showing people, besides Kevin Tate, but why am I the only person that's showing you guys when the trading dates are? And that's because I am constantly looking up, and there's your access code. It's not going to be anything else other than 156. It's always 156, and you can get in there and you can do your gas test. So instead of having a meter to check, you can go ahead and do the gas test through the actual system itself. You can initiate the gas test. It's probably on the next one. Yeah, you can initiate the gas test. It only does it with the door open. And in this way, you can isolate where the issue is. Normally, it'll give you an error. I'm not getting an error on this particular issue. And that's because the ignition module itself, it just completely failed. So it's not even opening up the gas valve. It's not even initiating anything. So if you ever run across one of these, it's, this is something that you're going to have to look at. You can go ahead and call Jorik and tech support. They've only got one guy. They've only ever had one guy. So the good thing is that, yeah, he knows the machine inside out, backwards and forwards. And as many times I talk to him, he still don't remember who I am. He still don't remember. So this is how it looks on the other side. This is not how it looks from your side. This is how it looks on the inside. You're going to see all this stuff sticking in there from the opposite end. They're not showing you on your end. You got to remove this stop sign looking thing, the stop sign looking cover, and then the flame retardant material that's in the circular thing. So what the hell is this one? You know what? I've never had to do this 114 code. Always the 156, and that is for us to go in there and test it. And I think they got another code. So this right here, I do not have a combustion analyzer. I never really felt the need for it. I really should have one, but they're about $800-900. So here's your exchanger issues when you don't clean the unit. You don't change the strikers and all that. So here we go. You're going to end up with that separation like that. So this applies to, oh, no problem. This applies to all of the units out there, especially if they're gas. This applies to your Rationale, your Alto-Shaam, your Convatherm, Unox, Irinox, all of those. It's done to an EU standard. It's done to an EU standard. So there's your flame rod, there's your sensor. Everything is in there. Everything is in there. The side you're going to be looking at. Shoot, did it again, damn it. Did it again. Oh, good. Sorry about that. What the hell did I just do? Sorry about that. Hold on. I'm flipping back and forth. I promised the little one I'd take it to Top Golf. So I'm trying to race through this. This is the side you're going to see. And you're going to have to remove all the covers and everything else like that. It's going to look a little different than this because the the burner tube is still going to be sticking in there. But I have not had to break down any of these units to this point. So everything you need to know is here. It is all available. It is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. But ice machine is not a niche. Coffee machine is not a niche. Doing a freezing below zero, a sub-temp freezer is not a niche. Walk-in fridge, walk-in freezer is not a niche. Ice machine, ice cream store, not a niche. None of that stuff is a niche. Gaucho grills, Brazilian cafe, not a niche. Pizza shop, no. None of those is a niche. Now, one of the guys talked about how he does work at morgues. That is a niche item. Dealing with dealing with those morgue drawers. Yeah, that's a niche. That's a niche thing. Because you're not going to find that anywhere else. But I saw those sub-zero or minus 40 type units at CVS. So CVS is using them. Everybody, there's a whole industry of medical freezers and fridges. I need to give you guys more information on Follett. So Follett has they got a book this thick with just medical freezers for blood banks and all that kind of stuff. It is truly not a niche. It's truly not a niche thing. So this is how you do the boiler test. Now that these tests and things like that is specific just to this model, but you have the same thing. So here's your error codes, blah, blah, blah. It tells you everything that's going on with the unit, what you need to look for. Then it tells you what area to go into. And the thing is, you're not calling Italy. You're actually talking to a guy I think he's in North Carolina, but he's been dealing with York for probably about 30 years. So I don't know when he's going to, I guess he like semi-retired. So he's got some kind of deal with them. I'm not going to get into it, but he's with them, but he's not with them. So as it on and on and on, we're only on page 33 of 72. 33 of 72. Everything that you need to know. I am just letting you know. These units, the number one issue is with the ignition. So if you ever roll up on one of these units, you'll be able to look at that serial number. I've now told you the history. They had shipped over a bunch of these by sea container. They all didn't go to the main customer that it was intended for. They ended up on the secondary market, and then that guy went bankrupt. Fast forward, his products were finally released. The creditors finally divvied everything up, and so now in 2025, this stuff is just now hitting. Stuff is just now getting put to use. Stuff is just now getting put to use. And I had to explain to the customer, I had to tell him, I said, hey man, it's like a Ferrari being parked in a garage since 2015. You're just starting it up in 2025. It's been parked in the garage since 2015. Would you expect for that damn engine to crank over? No. And that's the same thing with these things. So I know Houston has got a ton of these. You too might be seeing one, in the kitchen near you. Who knows? Combi ovens. You talk to any guy out there that work on combi ovens, we don't really let them go. We will typically work on a combi oven and fix it. the price of these things is usually so high. Let me show you one. The price of these units are so high that people will go ahead and pay you, $3 grand, $4 grand to go ahead and fix it. And once again, it's not a freaking niche. It's not a niche item. So there's your rationale. Excuse me, half size, 23 grand. There's the Moffett. I forgot about Moffett. Here's a Henny Penny. See, Henny Penny doesn't even make this oven. This is a prime example. Henny Penny does not make this. I think Convotherm makes this for them. I'm not too sure. If anybody knows in the chat, speak up. But Tosa got their knockoff. There's a Rationale, 12 grand. Rationale is desperately trying to, reinvigorate the brand. They've been resting on their laurels way too long. There's a Loma. Loma's another Italian brand. I believe they're by Ollie Group. Moffett is Ollie Group. There's Vulcan, 21 grand. So, if the oven is 21,000, is it really, are they going to let it go if you charge them 2-3 grand to fix it? The answer is no.
Compute says nah.
They're not going to let it go. They're not going to let a $21,000 oven go because you got to do a $2,000 repair. They're just not going to do it. So here is a $48,000 Rationale. So they're not going to let it go.
Do you know something at all, Doug? Booby, I probably know a lot you don't.
So damn near $50,000. After delivery, install, and setup, and the water filter, and all that good stuff, they paid over 50 grand. That's before even tax. So that's 50 grand. So $2,000 put into a $50,000 oven. Are they going to go ahead and throw those ovens away at the first sign of repair? No, they are not. And so you got guys that are already taking care of Rationale. This is a fact. Nobody wants me to say this, but this is a fact. The guys that are taking care of Rationale are having a very difficult time keeping up with taking care of Rationale. They got themselves in a trick bag. So they have a captive audience, but they can't even service them all. And you and I mean, you could service them if you want to. You can get parts and all that other good stuff, but you don't have access to the full tech support like you really would want to. So if you don't work on these things all the time, or if your customer doesn't have in-house access, so if let's just say it's an amusement park and they have 15 of these, you can call up Rationale and say, hey, I'm at Great America. I'm working on so-and-so. They will then roll out the red carpet, give you whatever the hell you need. More than likely, though, they're going to ship out the part in the name of Great America. You're just operating under Great America's umbrella. But you'd have to be with a large client. It had to be with a large client, some kind of a hospital chain or something like that. I know a lot of you guys, especially in Florida, they don't have like hospital chains. You're lucky if you got one hospital. But here we have hospital chains that are 35 hospitals, all with the same damn name. Yeah, 35 hospitals with the same damn name. So if I'm out there and I'm like, yeah, I'm with so-and-so hospital, I'm working on this unit, they will help me without hesitation. They don't care. They don't give a damn what I say. After I say I'm at so-and-so location, and I give them the serial number and model number, and I say I'm here working on this unit, they will give you whatever you need. There's no stop, period. It is mash the gas time. See, and the prices just keep going up. This is $54,000. That's $54,000. And they're not the only one. They're not the only one. Hold on, let me show you some Convotherm. Was it Convotherm? Yeah, Convotherm. So, like I said, you know, forget about Rationale. You have Convotherm out there. 42,000, well, 43. This is not Rationale. Looks just like Rationale, but this is not Rationale. Now, of course, they're training. If you want to go to Germany, they got training for you in German. I mean, actually, they have a class in English. They have a class in English, but you got to go to you. You can get training if you want to go to Germany. I think they'll give you training in Australia. I think it's like Convotherm, Australia. So if you want to go to like Melbourne or Sydney or whatever, they'll train you there too. That distributor don't care. Here they don't want to train you for nothing. They don't want to train you for nothing. So this is Convotherm, 42,000, and this is not the only one. This is not like this is their flagship. They got others that are more money. They got others that are more. This is another one, 42.9. Vulcan, of course, Vulcan. I showed you that one. Vulcan's in the game too. Let me show you. I don't know if you guys saw that Unox. That Unox that has the eye. God. Unox combi oven. Make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. Can you guys see this, or is it too small? There's Alto. Oh, Blodgett, $51,000 with Blodgett. Alto-Shaam, 42. So, fuck Rationale. Fuck Rationale. Fuck them. Go with, you got Unox. Forget about Vulcan, because you're not going to get any information with Vulcan. But you can work on Blodgett. You can work on Alto-Shaam. I've given you the training on Alto-Shaam. Alto-Shaam is, hold on. So this is why I give you guys this training schedule. It's up to you to figure out it's up to you to plan out your training schedule. I'm giving you all the information. You got to, if you miss it, you miss it. You can't force it. Once it's gone, it's gone. This is just their requirements on what they want you to carry if you're going to be one of their authorized service agents. But you could just be a trained technician. It's just that if you're authorized, then they're going to funnel calls to you because you're already going to have parts. So the ASA will move equipment, blah blah blah. So you get the full nine. And the trade-off is, like I explained to you guys before, the trade-off is this. They're giving you customers cradle to grave. They're giving you cradle to grave. So you're going to install the unit, you're going to start it up, and then whenever there's a problem, the customer is going to be directed to you. So here's the Alto-Shaam. This is where I got all those training dates from. And let's redo this because those dates are probably taken over. So let's see what we got. Yeah. May. So May is the only open date. Everything else is waitlisted in June. So these dates are open for you. Why are these dates open? Because it's the summertime. Kids are out of school. So I gotta redo the training on that. Once you learn how to work on AltoSham, you're gonna be, let's just say 85% proficient with Rationale. Whatever you need to know on Rationale, you're going to learn it with AltoSham, because
We are same, but different, but still same.
yes, even though AltoSham is made in the United States of America, Rationale is from, Germany, and the other ones are from Italy. To fix the drain valve is the same. It is same.
We are same.
It is same. To fix the convection, it's the same. To fix the care valve, very, very similar, not much different. And the care valve is the valve that's hooked up to the machine. Part of it will give it spritz of water to create the steam. The other part of the valve will give it the water when it's time to clean the machine. So you're gonna learn all the same things. You will not have the access codes like you saw with the combi oven, the BKI. I can't service the oven if I don't know that code 156. If I don't know 156, I can't get into the unit. If you can't get into the unit, you can't fix the unit. And that's where Rationale got you. Rationale has so many different units, and you got to know the freaking code for each one, and it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. So for all you guys that's out there looking at the Rationale magazine, you guys out there looking at the damn Rationale magazine, and you just, thinking it's like Halle Berry back in 1995. Give it up, man. Just let it go. There's Convotherm, there's Unox, there's Irinox, you got AltoSham, there's a whole ocean of other combi ovens, all the same price, much, much better to deal with than Rationale. And it's not like what these other people say, oh, they just don't know how to work on Rationale. No, it's that Rationale don't want to work with you. Rationale don't want to work with you. So if that's the case, then fuck them. Be honest with you, 30 years ago, they were a lot easier to work with. 30 years ago, the training class was free. 30 years ago, they were begging people to come in and work on the units. But then as they got more and more technicians, they went from free to $500 or $400. And then it went from 4 to 6, from 6 to 7, 7 to 8. And now it's like, now I think the class, I don't know what the hell the class is. You got to spend damn near 2 weeks in Chicago for the class. And once again, they're up the street from my father's old shop. They're about maybe 25 minutes away from where we used to be. So, but it's just like, we didn't want to work on that kind of stuff back then. We didn't know. We didn't know. My father still doesn't work on combis. This is AltoSham though, Menominee Falls. You have to pay for the airfare. They said, what are they doing? Are they paying for your hotel? You have to go through it again, but you have to pay for your airfare or driving. Let me see here. Okay, so they are going to take, once you give them your itinerary, then they're going to give you your information about the hotel. So AltoSham is going to take care of the hotel. Okay, AltoSham will reserve and pay for your hotel room. Okay. And let's not forget, because there is a cost. Where's the hell the cost of the damn class? There's a cost to this damn class. And then after this, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go head on over to Top Golf, the little one. Either do that tonight or tomorrow, because now I'm kind of tired. I don't see it, but they'll tell you about what the class is. So you must bring, and you guys love bringing your damn laptops anyway. So you're gonna have to bring your laptop. And I don't know if they're giving you a USB or you need to bring one. I would just bring a USB anyway. I have I have a reader for my iPhone. So they're saying that is fine. That is fine. But you just contact Tina and she'll give you all the details, everything that I'm not telling you. And everybody's in agreement that the AltoSham class, which is a hands-on class, the items are actually rigged up. So this is hands-on class where they're actually teaching you this. AltoSham needs people proficient on the oven because that is what wins this war that they got against Rationale. And with that, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and wind this thing on down. But yeah, if you're just now coming in, I already covered the Aldi's and them taking over all those Winn-Dixie locations. So what I have told you guys has come to pass.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
That has come to pass. I told you guys last year, Aldi's was coming through and there was a chance that they would go ahead and strip those locations. So they have stripped those locations. Aldi's says, we don't want none of this stuff. This is Fort Lauderdale. For all you Dominicans, for all you Sac Passe Haitians, for all you Jamaicans, Wataguan, for all you Cubanos. See Dominicans already? The Dominicans, even you Belizeans. I done told y'all. I tried to tell you. I done told you. You know?
You know something at all done.
And
Booby, I probably know a lot you don't.
For my gold teeth wearing, Jerry Curl having people of mine in South Florida, buckle up, Buttercup, because it's happening. This is all on you. You're the one that has to get a hold of these people so that you can get paid to disassemble all of this stuff, because it's here now. It's here now. It's even, yeah, so it's a lot further than what I thought it would be. I thought that they might take some of this stuff, but the Germans said 9. They're just stripping these damn units bare, stripping this whole location bare, all of them, and then they're rolling in with their stuff. So you're not gonna, I wouldn't count on getting the install, but you could fight for your piece of the pie on the teardown, because, and they don't want to tore up because they're selling the stuff. They don't want the stuff tore up. Okay, they want the stuff. They want the refrigerant recovered. They want the cases disassembled. They want the compressors out. All right, I showed. I'll do this one again. What the hell? So the deli area, they want the compressors out. The racks taken apart, and they are auctioning this equipment off piece by piece. It gives them more money. It gives them more money. So, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you.
Be relentless. That's it. I'm done.
So that's on you to get out there and get this money. And it's not a couple of dollars, because it's an entire freaking Winn-Dixie. It's a freaking entire Winn-Dixie. Let me see what else we got here. So you guys see, it is, I mean, and here's the other one. So that was, oh, I'll show you this one. So don't just think I'm showing you one. Oh, Mike Reed, he only showed us one. No. Winn-Dixie, gone. This is Port Orange. Every single one, they're only keeping 50. They're not even keeping the equipment. I thought that they might. I wasn't too sure. They're not keeping the equipment. So you're the one that's got to get out there. You tell me that there's no freaking work in South Florida. Mike Reed, you don't understand the work. No, you don't understand. Your ass ain't out there doing this fucking work. Somebody else is out there getting this work, and you over there crying about it. You over there crying, talking about there ain't no fucking work. But I'm showing you job after job, and these are big time jobs too. Job after job. Oh, Mike Reed, ain't no work out there. Nah, no work for you at your level. You gotta boss up. Yeah, boss up. I'm gonna have to get that one. I have to boss up. The ice machines, the remotes. Yeah, I didn't even go into that because I only made it down to like number 88. I only made it down to number 88 for you guys to all the deli cases, everything. They're stripping everything down. All of these units, just so you know, the meat department has an ice machine. The fish department has an ice machine. Sometimes those units will be remote. Sometimes they'll be air cooled. Those units still have to be taken down. All of these units with the remotes, they gotta reclaim the refrigerant. They gotta separate the cases. They have to take the lights. The lights are chained together. They got to disconnect all the electrical. They are leveled. So you got to go in there and take all that stuff and put them back on the feet. So they're not under the braces that they had, so that the cases are level. So all that had to be undone and then taken out of the store and then brought to a warehouse so that the auction type is online, so that they can go ahead and send these pictures, because a ton of these pictures out there. And this is lot number 86. So that's why I'm not showing you the same damn picture all the time. These are different images. These are different ones. It's over 100 different items that they are taking up out of that joint. Like I said, not all of them are refrigeration, but all of the refrigeration had to come out. Hold on one second. All of the refrigeration got to come out. And so they can't hire somebody who's not a technician to do that. So this was another date. So this is the 25th. I know today's date anyway. It's the 20th. So as you can see right there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I completely forgot about the damn ovens, the tunnel ovens. I could like the one that the girl died in that Walmart. Those ovens got to be taken apart. That oven alone might take you about 2-3 days to take that damn oven apart. And some of these, depending on the size of the Winn-Dixie, some of them actually have a couple. They have a couple of those ovens. So it is, I know I said about 10 grand, but you know, it all depends on who's putting their numbers out there and what you're doing. If you're going to be, taking apart the bakery, if you're going to take apart all the grocery. So even in the bakery, all of that is remote. So that whole bakery case is all all remote. It is not air cooled. That is all remote. The line set has to be removed. The compressor, they want the compressor out. If it has a remote, just because it's a remote doesn't mean the compressor is somewhere else. The compressor could be in a case, and the condenser could be outside or in another room, in the back. But I see you guys don't have any other questions. It's too bad y'all didn't get a hold of none of this stuff, but there are how many? It's another 100 or so more stores. Hopefully you guys don't have to live like gypsies and drive to Alabama and all this other stuff to do it. Not unless you T-Pain loving, DJ Khaled listening ass Floridians want to cross the Georgia-Florida line or go across the Panhandle and shit like that. So who knows? I don't know.
You know something at all done? Booby, I probably know a lot you don't.
But you gotta have vision. All right, so I'll catch you guys later, man. I see there's nothing else y'all want to ask me about, so we're gonna wrap this thing up. And let me. Ooh. Hold on. Let me see if I still got the training video. It's going to be desktop. And the Continental, nope. Ah, there it is. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. No problem, First Class Services.
No one else.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
23.
You're not rich. Playing yourself, you're not in. You have to say, you don't understand what they're looking for.
I think 2.5 million.
Well, it is going to tell you that.
So there are things we know. We also know there are known unknowns. That is to say, we know there's some things we do not know. But there are also unknown knowns. The ones we don't know, we don't know.
I'm proud of you. You know that. I hope you do. I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
That's 746 miles on one tank of gas. You're not rich. Blame yourself.
You don't think...
What? English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Yeah. So you understand the words I'm saying to you? Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know. What? Being involved and being active on it, you better work on it. This is it. I'm telling you, this is it. You got to go, man. You got to get up on out of here. Let's go, bro, man. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Who's that?
Be relentless. That's it. I'm done.
You damn skippy it was, bro, man. You got to go, man. Nah, follow this trail. You got to get up on out of here. Let's go, bro, man. You know, you got to roll with it, you know? Let's go.
The answer to life's great mysteries. That man is Negrodamus.
You, sir,